Yeah, waiting for people to get in. Get in, people, get in. We're going to talk about how the American politics is going to influence the outcome of the economies. Because what we've seen the last 4 years of Biden has been really horrible in terms of global stability, because when it goes with global stability you have also economy which comes with it. So all those things are really interlinked. So that is what is really happening here, how really politics affects the global economy. So that's one thing we're going to talk about, that's one thing we're going to share about. um, So it's really necessary because it affects our pockets directly. It really affects our pockets directly. It really has a direct impact on you, and that's it. So the thing to do is actually right now. Uh, I am really hoping that the Trump administration brings actually the economy back, because real estate investors or investors in every sense have been struggling a lot in terms of their investments. So there have been really a lot of mismatch in what the Biden administration has been saying. So you heard about Kamala Harris and all that she was really trying to do, trying to points, really unnecessary points, that concerning Donald Trump, and they have called him a murderer, they have called him a womanizer, they have called him all those names, they have taken him to court. One thing I know, this is the greatest guy, ever in any history of the world, a person who has been really ransacked the way he has been ransacked, and still yet could come back to the American office, and take over the situation. So this is really what we're waiting to see. That the economy takes up. It's really goes up. And we'll see. There's a lot of things to see here. So it's really strange, but it's good. We are really waiting to see what this Trump administration will bring for us. And how beautiful that will be, for that matter. We are indeed under expectations. We are expecting good things out of this, expecting the good outcome. So what this means is just we keep working hard and keep looking toward the future. As things keeps changing. So let me just close the door. So I'll see how many comes on my live today. And this will help us to kind of do some changes if needed. So those are the kind of things we're going to talk about. So waiting for many more people to get in. So please just log in and join this beautiful team of a channel of YouTube, if you will. It's really a great and wonderful team. You'll not be disappointed. Like it even much more. So as I was saying, we're talking about really Trump and the victory that he has actually brought today. We are very happy to see Trump winning. And, it's really something which we've been waiting for, especially for economists, because we are expecting the business to start ramping up. There have been a lot of interest rates lately, a lot of things which have not worked out correctly with this Biden administration. A lot of things which have been missing out, and that has been really a horrible 4 years. It's really been a horrible 4 years, just to put it short like that. And seeing Trump again back in the White House, that really encourages us. It really helps us to believe. Trump is really somebody who just went out of the political, from political sphere, and now he's really back. So he's back, and that kind of encourages us, because just to see again Biden in this Biden again, that was not an option. So we didn't we couldn't wait to see. We couldn't expect, just to see again Biden again in the administration. That was really not something that we wanted to have. But anyway, so Trump again is one thing that's really we are really good and happy to see. So we are really congratulating, giving Trump thumbs up, and hoping that this this administration brings especially businesses, because we have been really falling short in terms of businesses. So we are hoping that this administration can actually do something for the business. I'm not sure how businesses are going to improve across Europe, across the world, but one thing I know is that wars at least are going to be decreased, and there'll not be a lot of wars, and that's one thing we've seen from the past with Trump, the Trump administration. And we are hoping to see that same trend, as we go and as we move on, because that is something that we really hope to really see as a manifestation in the coming days. So we are having all our mind and thoughts regarding that, and just looking forward. So we really hope that everything actually changes when it comes to this, because it's what this administration has done is just it's the worst thing they have done. You have an increase in immorality, or in all terms, the economy just collapsing. People of religion being hunted down. The law was not just functioning; it was used as a tool, to attack other political parties. All these things kind of, shows how bad actually things were getting, and things were becoming. And now, we have an administration which will come and try to make a change, because we are really expecting for the change, and for a big change actually to happen, and a dramatic change, because things, the way they're going, the way they're going with this Biden, that Biden being old, and this Kamala Harris being a radical left, bringing up sex changes. People wanted to change the way they are, and it's just impossible that people can start imagining such things and thinking of such things, abortion support and all those kind of things. It's been really ridiculous what people are really looking up to, and what people have been doing and supporting. I think really most of the people are crazy right now, because how can you support a person who supports murders, abortions? Uh, how can you support a person who supports prisoners who want to change their sex forms? I mean, those are kind of immoralities that you see, uh, barbarians that we used to see. We used to talk about barbarian, but the real barbarians are the Democrats. The Democrats, to me, is just a barbaric party which actually is there just to destroy and to ransom the population. The economy, just goes down. And not only it affects America, but it affects everybody in the world. It affects everyone that is around us. And housing has been just young people are not able to buy houses. Young people are really running. They don't have a future, and that is really something which really, you must be thinking about if you're parents, or you must be thinking about if you're a young man, if you must be thinking about if you are an old man. So the thing is, all these issues kind of really impact us, and we're talking about crime in America has increased really to the height that we've never seen before. And people are killing one another. Students are killing, student life is not the same. There is all these riots against Palestine, against Israel, I mean. And all these trends that we're seeing, it's just trends that we have never seen before. And that is really impacting actually how things are going to be in the future. And we do not want to see that. We do not want to see that happening. We want to see really a strong America. But how can we see a strong America when we have a very wrong leadership? And Kamala Harris, to me, I mean, the Biden, Obama, that's just a wrong leadership. The Clinton, I mean, all the Democrats, that's just a wrong leadership. They come up with wars. All the come is actually destroy and to make people just feel the pain, and that's what they've been doing, and that's what they're good at. So I think America is a nice country, is a good country, and this is a chance to actually rebuild itself and to become great again, as the president himself has spoken. Making America great again. So I think with Elon Musk, excuse me for that lapse, Elon Musk, the likes of them, bringing up ideas that can actually improve America, that will actually help improve America in the long term. We want to see an America that is strong. We want to see an America that fears God. We want to see an America that loves God. We want to see an America that is against immorality. We want to see an America that is strong on the world stage.
We want to see an America that uplifts God. I was in the United States, and this was a surprise to me, how people really fear God in the United States. And, I was so happy to see that, because this is something you don't see in Europe, you don't see actually elsewhere, but you see in America. And that is really encouraging for me. It's something which is really encouraging, that Americans, love God. And we can see all these rogue states. I would not really like to see Russia or North Korea, invaded, because those countries are rag states. Russia and North Korea, those countries are rag states. I want to see a strong America. I want to see a progressive America. I want to see a country that is superpower, that's really assume its power and is there, doing good and prospering up the nations. So that's what America has done. America has been really the source of prosperity for China. It has been the source of prosperity for Russia. It has been the source of prosperity for the entire world. If you really realize that. So America has been a blessing to many nations. Why has America been a blessing to many nations? It's because, firstly, they're supporting Israel. So, that supporting Israel really makes America a great nation. And when you stop supporting Israel, you are in for it. It's going to cause, a lot of turmoil, instability. Why? Because, true, you cannot like it or not, God is with Israel. God is with his people. So you want really somebody in power that support these principles and that support these things. So it is very important. It is very important that we have somebody in the White House, somebody who knows actually what it means, what it means for the entire world to have a leader like that, to have somebody who actually supports the development of that nation, which is America, somebody who actually wants the prosperity of America, somebody who wants the good of America. So, guys, hey, this is just my take on that, and that is really fine. We do not have to agree on some of these points, but I think on the most part, we can actually agree that the winning of Donald Trump really has been it's good. It's a good thing for us. The economy is going to prosper as it was in the times of Donald Trump, and we're going to see actually a change. And this especially for my country, Congo, because what happens is that because of the Democrats, the wars in Congo has been really, millions of women have been raped, and the Democrats are at the source of this, supporting, those rapists, from Rwanda. I'm gonna say that just the way it is. So, having stability in that part of the country as well is really necessary for the people that are living there. We are all impacted by that. We don't want to see, murders. We don't want to see, Iran sending missiles again, to Israel, 200 missiles. Who does that? Where does it happen in the world? And the Democrats are just sitting idle there. They don't know, they don't do anything. Who does send missiles in a size that Iran's is sending? If it was Trump, they wouldn't have done that. When Trump was in power, Iran tries something, they're in trouble with it. So what happens to the Democrats? They're just sitting there and doing nothing with no one side. That kind of office is just crazy to me. And those people should not be in power. Those people should not be there and actually ruling. So I'm really happy that we have actually an administration which is going to do something. I'm really happy that we have an administration that is going to change up things. I'm really happy that we have an administration that is responsible, because the Trump administration is a responsible administration that is going to actually change the things. And we're actually following the elections here and seeing how it's actually developing. And this is really a tremendous thing. It's really a tremendous thing. It's really a tremendous change, and we are actually expecting. We are expecting to have the full result very very soon. So we can see that Actually, Donald Trump is leading with 200 and you know 267. So uh, it depends on the polls where you are. 267, and then Harris is 224. So you can see here, Trump is leading with 267, Harris 224. So you can see here, the results, how really Donald Trump has been really voted by by the what, by the Americans, and that is really a positive sign to see. Let us see, for example, in Washington, here in the state of Washington, you see it's really mostly red as well, but you have 64 points. So let me look for this. If I can see. Let me see here if we can have a poll here. So you have some polling stations here. Let's see. Yeah, this is let me see if I can find a good when I put okay. Yeah, these are the kind of intentions they're putting. They were putting the Republicans down, but now you can see when the media speaks about something, they're always wrong. The media are always wrong, so that's why I don't really believe them. And nobody should believe them. So nobody should kind of believe these people, because you know what they always say is actually they were putting Trump and Kamala tight, but when they always do that, so you just have to set them aside, because these people are always lying. The media is always lying. At least I can believe the Fox News, because the Fox, I'm not doing publicity for them, but I'm kind of throwing flowers at them, because they actually do a good job. So let me see if I can find something. Let me see if I can find something. It's This election is really good, because we are hoping to really have a very strong case in terms of in terms of um, in terms of voting process here. So we are hoping actually to achieve something, because what we have seen in the past 4 years with Biden, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that in any country on the earth. You want to see a change. That's what we want to see. And these people were just coming to destroy America. It was really the wrong agenda, coming to destroy America. Calling Americans all sorts of names. I think it was sad to see Joe Biden and all his colleagues, calling people with all sorts of names, and name calling, especially not their opponents, but they're calling the American people, what they were doing, calling them a rubbish truck and all that. It was sad to see. So hope you can see. So it was sad to see those kind of people. So that's what we are. We are here, and it's really it's not that tight as they were predicting it, because obviously we can see that Kamala Harris is losing it. Yeah, she's winning in the state that so She's winning in some states, but overall, it's actually Donald Trump that is winning here. So you can see we can go here. What is all this is actually Donald Trump. Donald Trump was actually winning. We can go in. We are here in Montana. In Montana, Trump is winning 59%. 0.3, and Kamala is losing by 37%, 0.7. So in North Dakota, for example, here in North Dakota, Trump is winning by 67.5, and then we have Kamala Harris losing by 30. So you see, you have all this middle America. You see, from Texas. Texas is actually one of the big states here. Texas is actually giving Donald Trump 56.4, and Kamala is receiving 42.3. So you see, in Arizona here, it's actually a Trump area, but it's been a bit tight here with Donald Trump receiving 50 and then 50.9, and then you have Kamala Harris 48.3. And in Nevada, here the prices have been really uh, impacting in terms of food prices, grocery prices, housing prices. Things have been really very difficult here in Nevada. But here you see it's a 51.5% for Donald Trump and 46.8, a little bit tighter, but I think it's mostly the Democrats who are here, but it has really turned red. The same for actually Arizona here. We have 50.9 for Trump, and then we have Kamala Harris 48. So all this race you can see from Florida, all the coast here almost, apart from I think New York City. Let's see. Let's say where is New York City? Well, that's why we have New York City where Kamala Harris is actually leading with 55.4, and Donald Trump is actually losing by 44.6. So you see, you have kind of something here for Donald J. Trump. So that is one thing that we actually seeing in this election. It's one thing that we actually realizing here is that these elections has been really sorry guys, these elections has been really tight according to the media, but overall it has been the American people have decided actually to vote for Donald J. Trump, and that's what we see. All the figures are showing it, all the figures and all the numbers are showing it, that America has chosen Donald J. Trump as the president. Here we are in Montana, and in Montana we can see 59. Let's go to North Dakota. North Dakota here we are 67.4. So we can see everywhere it's almost red, and it's impressive to see that the man who have been condemned, spoken wrongly and badly about, he's the man that actually has been pulling things out. He's the one who actually has been leading, and he's leading in all this. So for us, it's really something which is really something which is really good. You can see it here. The Financial Times is actually showing the result here. So you can see the result of Donald Trump and the result of Kamala Harris. She has 224, and then the Republican has 264 electoral votes. So this is positive and good news, because once this reaches to 270, that's it. please make sure that you actually like this video and you follow us there. So I think here in Washington, here in California, the Democrat has 59%, and then Donald Trump has 39, 57, 39. So you have Robert Kennedy receiving 1 vote, and then all others candidates receiving 1%, So Robert Kennedy actually should have been, all these votes should have been given to Trump since he endorsed Trump. But it does not work that way in America. So anyway, he lost there. Arizona is actually somewhere whereby Donald Trump is winning by 1,010,000 votes. Kamala Harris is actually 959 votes, and so 50%, and this one 48%. And I'm not okay. They have counted 53.7 votes. So they have 53.7 votes which are counted. Excuse me. 53.7 votes which have been counted, and that is really something really amazing. Amazing to see that. That was for Arizona, and this is for New Mexico. New Mexico, Kamala Harris is leading by 51.6. How many votes? 98%. So this one is gone actually for Kamala Harris because she was won. You have only 2%, 1% remaining, 1.7. So there is no way Donald Trump can actually win these states of New Mexico because it's already gone to the Democrats. Let's see to Texas here. You have 97.4% of voted counts, and Donald Trump has actually 6,300,000. And there's no way that Kamala Harris can catch up here because it's all gone for Donald Trump. He has actually won here, and there is no way that you can actually take Donald Trump here. And then let's see what other states. Louisiana here is actually 99% of votes counted. Oh, that's really gone for the Republican because they have won here with 1,000,000.2, and the Democrats are 766. That's really good. Actually, Donald Trump has worked really hard to pull this out, and he's been out there, Joe Rogan, having interviews with people, talking to people, and sharing his ideas of how he's gonna make America great again. And I think I support him in that. We want to see a strong America. We don't want to see a weak America. A strong America will be the prosperity of the world, and a weak America will be actually be a great problem for the world. We can already see that. We can already see that. We can already feel that. And it's not something that most people will enjoy. We want to see America great again. We want to see America pulling up its strength. So and its leaves. So we want to see all the good things that comes with America. So that's why we actually supporting Donald J. Trump because of the things that he has promised. So we want to see the great economical, outturn of this nation. This is a great nation that we actually love. Even though some of the things that happen there we do not support, but America is a great nation, and we don't want the likes of the Russia to kind of take over. It's those are rag state. Those are really communist, as you say. So, but as well, America has to put out a good example, not actually giving the Democrats who actually are rapists. Democrats are rapists. Well, excuse me. I'm not saying all Democrats, but I'm saying actually the leaders there. Really, the leaders, they are so immoral that Immorality does not say anything to them. So that's what actually the Democrats are. So let's say here in Idaho, what do you have? You have actually 67% for Donald Trump, and you have 30% for Kamala Harris. So this is gone. How many? 88% of the vote has been counted, and this is gone for the what? For the Democrat. The Democrats cannot win this state, so it's over. It's over there. Let us see here in New York. You have Kamala Harris leading with 55, and then you have 96% of the vote counted. I don't think the Republicans can catch up here. Up here, no, they cannot. It will be very difficult. Rhode Island, what do you have here? We have 55% of the votes, gone to Democrats, and then you have 42% gone to the Republican, and then you have 99% of the votes counted. So this is really gone for the Democrats. They have won it. And then you have New Jersey, New Jersey. And then, you have all the New Jersey is actually has given it to Kamala Harris with 51.5. And then Donald Trump has just 46.6%. So it's really something which is really, gone actually for the Democrats. So anyway, you have Kansas here, giving it to the Republicans with 57.4%. And then Iowa here, they've given 95 votes which have been counted, and then you have 56 for Donald Trump. So overall, Donald Trump is really taking it and wrapping it over. And it's been a great race. It's been a wonderful thing to see. So here anyway, we're expecting maybe this result to be before maybe 2 o'clock. We'll have all the result actually pulled. We'll have all the result pulled. So we'll see what happens. You have 224 for Kamala, and then you have 267 for Donald J. Trump. So it's really amazing to see the aspect of it, how actually things are going. And we're expecting a great change, because we think that Donald Trump is going to bring a great change, in terms of the economy, and in terms of I'm not sure he can actually change the moral of Hollywood, but those Hollywood people, I think, have been a great hindrance in terms of America's prosperity. So Hollywood has really destroyed America in terms of morality and education, and they're the ones who actually support the Democrats, in this election. So this election has been about Hollywood against the rural Americans, and the rural Americans has taken it against actually the Hollywood. And we're expecting that the economy will change with this. We're expecting to see a really great progress in terms of economy and investment. We're expecting to see a change in the things that really has been impacting this world, because many things have impacted this world that we actually want to see the changes. We want to see companies prospering. We want to see interest rates lowered. We want to see food prices lowered. We want to see money increasing in value. We want to see gold increasing in value. We want to see all those good things and all those prosperous things. We want to see them. We want to see science really taking a foothold in terms of its reality and, how it can improve the lives of people. We want to see those things. We want to see progress going on. We want to see prosperity. We want to see really America becoming the country that it should be in terms of asserting its responsibility across the world and giving actually having a foothold in the decisions of what the world is all about. So we want to see all these things with Donald J. Trump. We are really putting a lot of expectation on that and hoping that when he comes into office, he will actually regard the economy as a very primary issue. Not only the economy, but also there is security across the world. Security across the world has to be improved. He has to improve that. You want to see all those things and people's lives improving. So this is really not a matter of just election, but it's an election which we actually want to see the changes and the right changes being made and in the right direction. So with that being said, I think I'll just leave it here and I'll drop it here. We can see, and then I'll drop a video sometime later on during the day. And hopefully, this has been really helpful for you guys. And thank you for tuning in, for those who have tuned in. And please share and subscribe to our channel. See you on the next one.